go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for... Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket.
Hey, we are back here on another Thursday, another edition of the Fight Lounge. My guy, Grits, what's up?
Dylon, my man, how we doing, bud?
Doing fine, doing fine.
It's a great night again, once again. Football, fights.
Football, fights.
And I'm going to say friends.
Playoff baseball.
Oh, yeah, you can't not talk about that as well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but no, I'm ready. New card, new day. Last card was a little bit wonky with all the underdogs, but, you know, we had some good spots. The old McKinney, KO round one. You smashed the hell out of that. Gotta love it. So
yeah, I found a good spot on one book of the Gone in 60 Seconds at plus 400.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, you love those kinds of things. But yeah, overall, I thought it was a pretty good card. Really, I mean,
lots of good fights.
Enjoyed it. Yeah, enjoyed it.
Old man Darren Elkins comes through, huh?
He did too. I know. I love that.
So. And then, pretty much everything else shit the bed for me.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Cody won. That was cool.
Nope. Nope. But on to the new.
On to the new, exactly.
To the new.
Big pay-per-view, UFC 294. Can't wait.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm excited. It's got my favorite guy on it again. I'm not gonna lie, a little worrisome about it just a bit, but at the same time, he's my guy, and I got to ride.
I think everybody's a little worried about him, but you know,
it's okay. You got to go, man. You know, that's just the way it is. You got to go with your guys. So, but yeah. So go ahead, start us off. Let's get running.
Let's get into it. The first fight of the night, we have Bruno Silva as a plus 200 underdog, and Shara Putin Magomedov minus 200. Let's see. They got a lot of KOs between them. Bruno, 20 KOs. Shara Putin has 30 combined KOs between these two. Shara's more of a kicker. He likes to kick a lot. Mm-hmm. Got about 8 out of his 10 KOs are knees or kicks. 0 submissions on his record. I mean, Bruno, what can we say about him? He went the distance with Alex Pereira, of course. Had some decent outings against other fighters. I don't know. I think he'll be able to take Shara's punches. I really do. We're going to call him Shara for short, just in case anybody isn't clued into that. Shara.
I'm not going to be rude, but the one-eyed monster.
The one-eyed monster, yeah.
I do like him a lot. I'm torn. I think the line is entirely too far for someone making their first fight. I could see how he can win, but I'm probably going to go with you and probably take a shot on the dog. And those are my main reasons. Is I just feel like first fight UFC, you know, making your debut. I get it, but yeah, Silva's not a bum or scrub by any means, and I just think the line's a little too wide.
Yeah, I mean, I took him early, and then it went down to plus 175. Now it's right back up. So
yeah, see, I got it just switched today again, and now we've got Shara minus 300 and Silva plus 240.
Yeah, so that's going to be the official play for me too. The Bruno Silva money line plus 200. We're going to fucking do it. We're going to get it done. First fight of the night. We're going to get ourselves an underdog.
I like that. Like I said, for me, it's kind of it's just too wide. Like I said, I do like Shara though. I think
he's the tape that I could find. He doesn't look like he's going to smash through this guy. So
No, not at all. And that's kind of where I was looking at it is he's got okay power at best, but like you said, everything I watched was the kicks. Just loves his kicks, and just keeps that space. But I think Silva can get in there, and I just think Silva is just more technical, better striker, and I was looking at the over 1.5 possibly in this one. I haven't decided. That's not terrible. -125. So but they're favoring the under 2.5 at 220. That's really what I really wanted to look at was the under 2.5, but that's just a little too much. So probably stay away there. But yeah, I'm with you. Probably take a shot. Let's go take a shot on the dog. First fight of the night. I like it.
Be a nice way to start.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at the unders too. I'm not considering them. It just seems trappy. Under 1.5 is plus 100, and then under 2.5 minus 200. It's just not good at all.
Yeah, they don't line up for me right either. That's why I was looking at them. I was looking at the over 1.5, just wanted to see what it was. The under 2.5, see what it was. And yeah, so probably just take. It won't be much, but yeah, I'll take a little stab at the dog.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, look who we got in the chat. Our guy, Razor Sharp Picks. Shout out to Razor Sharp Picks.
Nobody does it like that, man.
Killing it again in MLB tonight with him.
He kills it,
They
period.
don't call it the Cash It Club for nothing. They don't call it the Cash It Club for nothing.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate him stopping in and just giving us a like and saying what's up. Razor's the man, dude. Yeah, he is.
We appreciate everybody that stops by.
Oh, yeah. Just stop in, give us a like, say what's up real quick, and then, yeah.
Hell yes.
Love it. Well,
should we get to fight number 2?
Yeah, let's go. Let's get
fight number 2.
With the ladies.
Most exciting fight of the night.
Oh, no. You should quit watching UFC if this is going to be your most exciting fight. I'm just telling you, it's not working for you.
We got Jin Yu Frey at plus 240 opening line with Victoria Dudikova at minus 350. Dudikova is now up to a minus 600 on some books, and you can get Jin Yu Frey for plus 360. I mean, there's a 14-year age gap here, so there's a reason for that price tag. Also, Jin Yu Frey is on a 3-fight losing streak right now. Dudikova averages 5 takedowns per fight. I think even the over 1.5 could be greasy. They're just, putting the classic minus 300 on it. So stay away from that. I think the best plays here are Victoria by decision at minus 110 or take a shot at the submission by plus 400. What do you got?
Yeah, we're pretty much lockstep on this one too. I'm not overly impressed with Dudikova's striking. Definitely needs to work. I mean, we said this last time she fought, but she is good on the ground, good grapple. She can keep her distance until she needs to get in there and get you for the takedown. So I'm looking at decision with her, and same thing as you with the sub. The sub will probably get a little sprinkle. I do like the overs, but yeah, that's just I'm not paying 350. I'm not paying I'm not paying minus 200 for something like that. So yep, we'll stick to Dudikova, decision, sub. Those would be the only spots I would go with on that.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really have much left to say.
No, there really isn't. I mean, the only thing is the takedowns, like you said. Dudikova's almost at 5. Jin Yu, she's at 1. The only thing that is in Frey's, I guess, that works for her is her takedown defense. I have here is like an 88%. So
yeah,
but you're dealing with someone so much younger than you. I just don't think it's going to matter at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think she's going to.
She is big.
Numbers. She's going to bring that number right down from 90% because. If you tell me Jin Yu Frey has 90% takedown defense, I'm like, yeah, but really, is she that good though, or is she just,
No, it's the fighters.
A lot of defended takedowns and then only a few takedowns, so the numbers are a little bit skewed because of that.
Yeah, no. In Victoria's 2 inches taller, got 2 inches of reach. So yeah, I like her decision. And
bigger, stronger, younger girl. I mean,
So I'll be on her, like I said. probably decision, and then the sub. I'll definitely have to sprinkle a little on there.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Guess we move right on down the line then. Just take
Good
third
there.
fight of the night here. Nathaniel Wood, minus 350 versus Muhammad Naimov at plus 240. I believe this line has also moved just a little bit. Not too much like the other ones. Actually still holding strong. Maybe the only line that hasn't moved considerably.
Yeah,
Even,
I've seen.
that
There's a little
Sheriff
money coming
fight.
in on. There's a little money coming in on Naimov. So
Yeah. That Sheriff fight has now moved also. He's now minus 335. And Bruno Silva can be had for plus 250 now.
oh wow.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
See, I just think that's getting too wide now. I maybe should have waited. I got Bruno at plus 210 and it moved down and moved back up. So I might find myself sprinkling if it sticks around to plus 250.
I think it's just going to get. It might even get wider.
Yeah, I'm going to see if it
Frankly,
gets
yeah,
higher.
but,
I'll take it. If it doesn't, I'll just stay with my plus 210.
Yeah, I mean, it might. You might be looking at getting him at 260-ish, 270 maybe by the time the fight gets about around.
If I can get 270 and that's 50 more points, then I'll do it. But if it's
Little
not
sprinkle.
50 more points, then I'm not going to hit it again. No need to get greedy on the first fight of the night. There's plenty of other spots I think I like a bit more.
I don't mind that at all. That's what I'm just waiting on. I'm just going to watch it go, and then right before the fights, I'm gonna hopefully it doesn't come back the other way, but I don't think it's going to. So,
Agreed.
mm-hmm.
So back to this Wood fight. I think him on points is a good look. That's plus 110 on the books. They're also favoring that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate a dog shot on this guy, but I have other dogs I think I'm considering more. I mean, I think he's going to go the distance, though. Wood is on a 3-fight win streak. All of those are being decisions, so it's not the most pushing fighter. He really just a little too patient for me to consider an inside the distance bet here.
Yeah, that's the only thing I have is I got wrote down possible dog shot. I think that line's getting away from us again. The only other spot, like you said, is Wood maybe by points. I have here, this will probably be something I don't bet either, but it would be a Nathaniel Wood decision is what I have circled.
Yeah.
And it's plus 105. So, I mean, there's worse out there you could get, but let's see what the points would be. Yeah, minus 200 for Wood for the points. I might even go the other way on that because.
Yeah, I don't hate you're
getting 3.5. So I don't know. I just think if you're, I like I said, I don't like anything about this fight per se, other than Wood by decision, or if you're going to do it, take Naimov by just on the money line. Just as this line gets bigger. Yeah, as the line just keeps getting bigger and bigger, it's kind of one of those dog or pass situations for me there.
Yeah,
but I couldn't hate it.
KO or bust. His KO is plus 600. So
for who, Naimov?
Yeah, Naimov. I think this is only path to victory is if he KOs him.
Okay, yeah. I wouldn't hate it if someone wanted to sprinkle on that. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't hate it. But, yeah, it's just that's where I was looking at it was Wood possible decision. And then maybe if I just didn't quite get there with that, take a look at the dog side just because that line's going to continue getting bigger, I think. I mean, it's kind of holding steady where it's at, but I still think you might even get a little bit more by fight time, and I wouldn't hate anybody for sprinkling Naimov a bit.
No, I wouldn't hate it either. I think we cashed on him last time he was an underdog this big too.
Yep.
So
that's kind of one of my leanings that way also that factors into it, let's say. So
yeah, I agree.
But,
I'm not sure he's a guy I want to chase for 2 underdogs in a row. I'll just be happy with the money I made on him. See how he does in this fight, and then maybe have a better read on him for next time.
Yeah, let's see what I wanted to look at that. Yeah, see, I can't even mess with it. It's minus 310 and minus 235. I was looking at maybe completing 2 rounds on this as a little parlay piece, but that's just a little wider. I don't want to be paying 225. So
yeah, there's a lot of fights here too. I think there's 13 fights altogether. So
yeah, there's other spots we'll find.
If you don't want to have a bet on every single fight, that's probably a really good idea too.
Yes. So, but yeah, other than that, I'm good. Unless you have something else you
I think
need
we
to
pretty
get
much
with on there.
summed her up there. The next one up, we have Mike Breeden. It was plus 275 opening line, and Ansul Jubli was minus 400. Now we have another move there. It's moved down. A lot of people have smashed the underdog in Mike Breeden.
Yep.
So move down to plus 225 and minus 300 for Ansul Jubli. And I mean, that's fair. You should take a shot on him. Some people had plus 310 I saw out there. I didn't get plus 275, but I did sprinkle a little Mike Breeden at plus 250. Because, I mean, he's fought all high-level opponents. Sure, he got knocked out, but, you know, a little experience there. And they're looking at him like he's kind of at that level the UFC is. And then Anshul Jubli, he's fought very low-level competition, kind of scraped by on the road to UFC there. In his regional scenes, just I don't see it. You know, this is another guy making his UFC debut with a minus 400 price tag. The UFC is trying to promote India, but I don't think this is the guy to do it. I mean, he's good. Mike Breeden's not the best, but again, this line's a little wide, so I got to take a shot. Got to do it. What's good, Guillermo? Thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you here.
Nice to see you, my friend. How are you? But yeah, no, I just can't with the way the line movement and things have gone because honestly, my first way of looking into this was taking Jubli, maybe an ITD, maybe a KO. I do agree with you though with the line, the way when it opened, Mike Breeden. But I just feel like maybe we're looking at a situation where Breeden just takes more punishment than Jubli, but with that line moving, I don't know. Maybe we might be on opposites on this one. I can't blame you for taking Breeden, but just kind of everything I looked at, I was leaning towards Jubli. I really do like the over 1.5 in this a lot, but it's just you can't even bet it.
Juice to hell, yeah.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, it's 220. I mean, that's not god awful, you know. Yeah,
I'm not that confident in it to throw it in a parlay either, really, though. It's my problem.
No, it's too much. Like I just don't like it. The only other thing is just, like you said, the one thing holding me back from even getting involved really with this fight is just debut. I've got wrote down here probably a no bet situation for me on this one, but I lean towards Jubli ITD KO, so we're leaning opposite sides on that one. But I can't blame anybody that got in on Breeden early because the line is moving his way. So maybe I'm just kind of missing a little something. Maybe I am overrating the guy just coming in.
Jubli at plus 115 for a sub or a KO.
Yeah.
I don't hate that at all.
It's not bad.
And then, yeah, you have his KO is favored. Sorry, his KO is plus 200 and the decision's plus 175. So they're kind of saying either one of those.
But, yeah, see, I like his ITD. It's plus 120. That's not bad on Jubli.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as much as I would like. The KO would probably be a little better, plus 200. It's not much better really either, I guess. They're really it's looking like their book's really favoring decision. To be honest.
Yeah, they're definitely favoring this one to go the distance.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a late finish or a decision. It's not going to
I think
hopefully
so too.
not like a round one kind of situation. So I think Mike needs to kind of wear on him a little bit, get the fight going. Win that way. I don't see him just smashing through Ansul, but maybe.
Yeah, you never know. But yeah, those were my kind of spots that I was looking on it. So probably not going to get anywhere on this fight. So I definitely like to. There's other fights that I like a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a dog or pass situation. Just has to be the side at that price. You know, I'm never going to bet anybody or consider them as a UFC debutant unless they've really shown something. But I haven't seen enough from Ansul Jubli to give me a whole lot of confidence in him at minus.
That's why I said is I just those are my leans, and I'm just not getting anywhere on this. And same
that
thing
makes
with
sense.
Yeah, I just
dog or pass. So I mean, I'm taking the dog. You're passing. That's It's really
That's where we're at.
It's really what you should do there.
Yeah, it works out. It works out. So we're hitting both sides of it there. But yeah.
Then next one up, we have Abu Azaitar versus Cedric Dumas. Cedric was minus 175 opening. Now he's minus 225, and I think Abu is plus 200. What do you have on this one?
Wow, man, I knew I should have taken this one early.
Taking which early?
Dumas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew I should have. When
I
we
think
were
he's
looking at
moved.
this earlier the week on like Monday, I should have taken him when he was minus 170. Now he's all the way up to minus 250.
Yeah.
Or 240 on my book, sorry.
Yeah, he's been
But-
steadily moving up by 25 points every day.
Which is fine. It's all right because I like Dumas's ITD. I like his KO prop. I just think he's younger. Not a huge significant amount, but 8 years. Let's see. No, it's not 8 years. Where was it? I had it wrote down 9 years. Sorry. And yeah, I just think he's got a little bit more of I think he's got a little more power to him. He's bigger, got more reach, and yeah, I would be looking, somewhere along the ITD KO. And then what's really got me turned off about Abu is the layoff and the fact that he's only fought 3 fights in the last 7 years. And you and I talked about.
Yeah, he's always taking layoffs. He just fights whenever.
Hey, I'm here
whenever
today.
he
Let's
wants
go.
to for fun.
Yeah, I'm here today.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Him and his brother were doing that back in the day, and I don't know, his brother kind of stopped doing it, but he's still trying every now and then. He's the worst fighter of the 2 brothers. I mean, can you say he's just a rich guy that gets what he wants? Really, that's what it comes down.
I mean, hey, look, if you got the time and you enjoy doing it, and you can just pay all these guys to train you and keep doing it, then I guess that's what you're doing. But yeah, and
Yeah, I'm not sure he keeps up with it enough.
No, I mean, if you're going to do something like this, you can't have these kind of layoffs and not train in a certain way. And so, yeah. So Cedric's is where I'm at. ITD, KO. I'll probably honestly be playing both of those.
Yeah.
And he's going to be.
Cedric's KO is plus 1, or sorry, inside the distance is plus 100, and then KO is plus 240.
Yeah, that's what I've got. So I'll be playing both of them, but I'll probably get all. I probably won't get on the ITD, quite honestly, because I just don't see a sub could. But I see if he's going to do it, it's going to be by knockout.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's
I like that plus 240 number there too.
Mm-hmm. So, and then I'm going to put this guy in money line into one of my parlays later to do.
Yeah, there's also a 9-year age gap here. Abu is 37 and Cedric's is only 28. So that's kind of a real sweet spot right at the end. This guy's coming into his prime. This guy's way out of his prime.
He's leaving.
Yeah, he left it a few years ago.
He's leaving. Yeah.
So,
but
yeah, there's a lot of advantages for Cedric's here. So, I got to take him.
Yeah, I'm on him. Like I said, I'm kicking myself in the ass a little bit because I didn't do it 3 days ago like I should have. But
well, it's all good. There's still a way to get there.
Oh yeah, no, the KO. I mean, yeah, ITD.
I'm gonna parlay him. I'm gonna take the nicest numbers. I know it's trappy with the 2 minus 200s on the card, but I'm gonna throw them together. I'm doing Cedric's with Saeed Nurmagomedov gets you to even money.
Oh yeah, I'll take that all day. Yep. So,
Definitely
but yeah, I'm pretty good there, I think. Unless you have something else you want to touch upon.
No, I really do think it's Dumas. I like the early number. I don't like the current one, but like I said, parlayable. You can get around it with some props. That's really all I have on that one. The next fight up we have is our guy, our main man.
Our main man.
Trevor Peak.
Oh, no.
Look at this guy.
Back.
Look at him. Just swinging like a gorilla.
He's back, folks.
He's back.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to Abu Dhabi to wreck some shit. This line opened with him as a minus 110, and I wish I would have got in on that. I saw it move to minus 135. That's when I grabbed it. He's now up to minus 165. Coming back on Muhammad Yahya is plus 130. So,
Yeah, I got to write these down. Yeah, we're up to 170. Yeah.
and he is the second of 3 Muhammads on this card.
Hey, Muhammad, good card.
I heard somebody talking about gimmick parlays and just throwing all 3 Muhammads together.
Right?
I love some dumb shit like that.
Hey, you never know what might happen. I mean,
It's decent too. It's 2 underdogs and one minus 500. So I think it gets you to like plus 1,000 or something. If you want to sprinkle on some crazy shit, the Muhammad parlay, 3 Muhammads.
I mean, if you want to go for it, I won't be doing that, but I mean, I'm not going to tell anybody not to.
No, I love the gimmick parlays, but I'm not endorsing them.
Put it this way: there's other ones besides this Muhammad. Just put the 2. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I really like a peak KO here too.
Honestly, man, that's the only thing that kind of worries me about peak is just, are you going to come out and be a freak a wild child, dude, and you're just going to be totally tanked by the end of the first round? Or are we going to be okay? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's
I've seen it be okay.
a little bit better.
Yeah,
I've seen fight with Chepe there. He went 3 rounds and grappled and fought tough. He doesn't give up.
No, and I totally think he's absolutely got the gas tank, but like sometimes, man, he just seems like he gets himself in those spots to where he just looks like he's just walking around half dead. Like,
yeah, I think you can learn a little bit from that too, though.
Oh, I do too. I still think it's not necessarily like a huge like issue I have. It's just peak. That's my worry with him every time. I know he has good cardio. I've seen it. I've watched him. It just the way he fights, it just always worries me. But yeah, I mean, I don't see much on Yaha that I really like a lot. I mean, he's got, I don't want to be rude, a decent chin, but not per se so much.
All right, we're here to analyze them openly and honestly. Nothing rude towards anybody, but you see.
But yeah, I'm with you. I like the KO. I like the under 2.5. I actually need to see what that is. And I'll be riding peak with you too. So
yeah,
where's his KO? Yeah, look, minus 110 for his KO.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch that.
No, his
I like him to win by KO. Like I said, I don't like the prop bet. I'd like him to.
Oh yeah, no, I have these wrote down. I want to see what they are. So, and then his ITD is minus 125. So at this point, yeah, I'll pay the juice and just take him to win and call it a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, and look, the under 2.5 is minus 285. So I'm so glad I wasted the pen or the ink in my pen to write these 3 spots down that I'm going to not be doing anything with.
Yeah, maybe if this guy survives, you could try Trevor Peak 2-3. I don't hate the round bets there. I'm not going to be on those. I think there's other spots I'm going to be round betting. So, yeah, I'm not going to get too crazy. I'm going to pick my favorite ones on the round bets. But I don't hate Trevor Peak 2 or 3.
No, I wouldn't.
You in the building. What's up, man?
What's up, dude? Yeah, I wouldn't hate either one of those looks, the round 2, round 3 at all. No. And then just pick him just to win. I mean, if you want to do the KO, that's just fine. I mean, I see that as most likely his, let's be honest, that's his way he's going to do it.
Just play exactly. Guy Dabfather in the chat also, if you're going to do the KO, just do the round props.
That's it.
3. Take your risk. Maybe you'll lose in round 1, whatever. That's the risk that you take when you do round props. But 500 and 1,000 for round 2 and 3, plus 500 plus 1,000. I think that's pretty good.
I don't hate it.
Everyone thinks Pete can't make it out of 1. I don't know who said that, but that sounds wild to me. I don't like that at all, Debs. If people are saying that.
I told you the only thing that worries me with Pete is him slowing down later in the fight, but I don't see how he can't make it out of round 1.
I've seen him. He's durable. He's tough. He's got heart. Even if he, let's say, just for example, that he doesn't have cardio. He's got enough fucking heart to, just find that cardio and push anyways. He's not going to give up. But I think he does have cardio. So all of that together sounds pretty good to me on the peak side.
Yeah, no, I don't hate it at all. So I'm with you there.
For everybody that just got here, If you missed it, there it is. Look at this fucking wild man. Who couldn't love that? I mean, everybody's favorite fighter right now.
Oh yeah.
Dad Father says you can't trust Yaya's
Yeah,
chin for
that's
50
it.
minutes. Yeah.
That's what I said.
Is he gonna take punches for 15 minutes? Is his chin that strong? We'll find out on Saturday night.
We will find out. That is true.
Excuse me. I guess we'll move on to the next fight.
Yes, sir.
Next fight up is Tim Elliott plus 350 and Muhammad Makayev minus 550. I mean, I think it's a good line. I just am not going to take it. He's just been on a roll lately. They've been overvaluing Muhammad every time he fights. It's kind of nothing new to me. I saw this one come in. They're just going to keep doing it over and over.
Yeah.
And over.
I'm off.
Off it. All good. This is, like we said, there's some fights to stay off. So
this is one. I just don't like the lines. It's just minus 500 plus 380. I don't even know what they're at now. What are they at now? I'll look. Well, I didn't move much.
I didn't see this either, Dab. Thanks for that info. I didn't see peak at plus 300 of all. I would have been a sucker there, I tell you what.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the opening I saw was...
I haven't wrote down at minus 120. That's where I got him.
He was still an underdog. What I saw was minus 110, and then Muhammad Yahya was the favorite at minus 120. So a slight favorite in Muhammad at the beginning.
Right. Well, Dab, I may have to take another look later tomorrow before things pop off. Because I don't like that either, being quite frank with you.
Yeah, I just don't like the tape that I've seen on Yahya. I think Pete could be able to deal with it. He's nothing that special, so I'll take him. I'm already locked in anyways, so.
You're in. You're riding. Let's roll.
Gotta let it ride. I ain't changed my mind now. Yeah, back to Tim Elliott and Muhammad Makayev. Makayev had an injury too, like 7 months ago. If you guys remember, his leg was bent into the letter U. And I don't know how he's, I'm sure he's ready. It's all healed, but I feel like he should have taken a little bit more time, and he just wants to fight in Abu Dhabi here. He's young and hungry, but might not be a good idea. Now, I don't think that gives Tim the fight, but it's, a point to be mentioned for sure.
Right.
I'm going to be on probably Mahayev by sub at plus 185. I like that price there.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to be looking at his round 2 or 3 props also. I'll bring that up now. What do you have on this fight?
I've got Muhammad down here. I like the over in this one. Over 1.5 completes 2 rounds. I know the 1.5 is just going to be juiced to all.
Minus 450.
Yeah, so there you go. I was going to say, but I wrote down here over 1.5 completes 2 rounds, maybe over 2.5. 13-year age gap, which is just, I don't know what you're going to do about
Getting
that.
heavy, but sometimes these age gaps, when they're too wide, and this guy's 23 and he's 36, it's kind of big. Is he good enough to get there? But I think he is. I hope he is. A lot of question marks on this guy still,
Yeah, I've got their average fight times. Makayev 11 minutes, Elliott 12 minutes. That's why maybe completes 2 full rounds.
Yeah, they're favoring the decision on the books too.
Oh yeah. So like I said, I could see Makayev getting a sub. I think he's got good sub. I think he wants the ground. He's got good cardio. His takedowns. Hell, he's averaged almost 7.5. Either way, I think this is going to be a fight that's going to be on the ground, folks. So get ready for a barn burner.
Yeah, I don't really see it turning into a striking match at all. I like the Muhammad sub at plus 185. I think when they scramble,
that's not bad.
You could catch them, and then the round 2 or 3. They're just saying this goes the distance, and I think some of these finish props are a little bit too big.
I don't hate that. That's not a bad look, really. But
the round 2 again, round 2 and 3 is plus 500, plus 1,000 again for Muhammad Makayev.
That's not bad.
Trevor Peak and him, one of them gets it done. we're in for a plus 1,000 ticket or plus 500, which still pays for all 4 bets.
Yeah, that's not a bad way of getting on Mikhaev. Honestly, I'm gonna have to take a look into that as well because I just didn't. I'm not paying the minus 500. I'm not putting it in a
No.
parlay.
I'm not going to be doing any chalk donkey parlays this time.
No chalk soup. So
No soup for me.
no. So I'm with you. I don't mind looking into the round 2, round 3, maybe a sub, but for now I haven't even done anything on it. I just kind of told myself I'm just staying away right now. So
What are you saying? Aljo, Bobby Green, Maness, Demo, Elkins, Barboza all have won in the recent weeks. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
They're fucking making a comeback, these old guys. He's not wrong about that. Some of these old veterans, taking on these new guys. Not a bad way to look at it either. I think Muhammad's a little bit better than some of these other guys that have been coming up, though. I mean, if you took Muhammad Mikhaev against all of those guys' opponents, do you think that any one of them would beat him? I don't know.
Yeah.
Age shouldn't be capped in. I mean, sometimes it's pretty profitable on the statistics. It's just been on a bad run as of recent.
Yeah, it's been working out for us a lot this year till recently, and he is right about that. I mean, look at all those names he's popping up. But yeah, recently it hasn't been.
And, I was on a lot of those guys too. I tried to get on Maness. I was on Elkins, Barboza. I was saying it to Dabs early in the week. I was like, man, Barboza's scaring me.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But no, I can see he's making really good points there. I mean, I'd have to go back and look. And I just really haven't paid attention to it that much. And then once it's there and you see it, you're like, oh man.
It's all about finding the right spots. It can't just be capped just by age, but it's to consider.
That's why I'm just staying
going
off.
to be a factor here or not?
Yeah, I've got quite a few this week that I'm just kind of I really just don't like enough right now. So we're just going to kind of.
And then when the age is too wide too, I don't really consider it that much. Like 13 years, I'm like, no, he's young and this guy's a veteran. That's not saying he's just going to win. That's saying there's a little bit of an experience gap here. Now when it's like kind of the sweet spot where you have 9-year age gaps and this guy's on his way out the door and this guy's just entering his prime, then that's a little bit of a different story because then they're farther apart.
This is probably screaming a scenario to where that might be like you just said. The one thing you might have to worry about would be the experience factor.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, I'm off of it. Like I said, I might look into the round 2, round 3. I don't hate that. That might be something that I look into.
Or, if you think Tim Elliott wins and, I'm not looking past Tim Elliott, he's the dog. You could take the fight ends in round 2 at plus 500 and round 3 at plus 850 and play both sides without choosing, which I think is a pretty decent idea too, considering it's not far off from Mikhaev's round 2 or 3. You only lose 50 points each and you take both sides. Not bad. Not a bad way to lay the biscuit.
No, that's not bad. I'm going to have to take a note on that and take a look.
Yeah, well, thanks for those notes, Dab. We just got into a nice conversation there. I love it.
I appreciate it. Yeah, that was really nice.
Lounge, talking fights and breaking things down that aren't related to the fights. I love it. I fucking love it.
Love it.
Well, should we get on to the next fight of the night?
Yeah. Oh, damn, I just saw an update. Hell yeah, let's go. Dude, Kamara's already got 8 catches.
Who?
Kamara. I took him over 5.5 at plus 200, and then I took him at over 4.5, and he's already got 7. Yeah. Let's go.
My sports bets are on fire tonight too.
Yeah, let's go. Very nice.
Next fight up, we have Saeed Nurmagomedov, a minus 188 opening line, now minus 225. And Muin Gafarov was plus 140 opening, now he's plus 175. I mean, I really think Saeed should get this W here. But, it's going to be a little bit harder than these lines suggest, I believe. He's definitely fought the better competition, but he needs to kind of play it safe here. And this guy, it's another guy that could fucking knock him out. And he's more of a kickboxer than a wrestler, so it is going to get into the striking, and I think he's going to have to play it safe. Hopefully, win by decision. I think that's what I would like. That's what I think is best path to victory is, and you can get Saeed by decision at plus 230. But I'm not counting out Marwin Gafarov. The bet I like the most on this fight, I think, is over 2.5 rounds at minus 120.
Yeah, I got that as well. Completes 2 rounds might be good. I wonder what that one is. But no, I kind of agree with you there. I've got Saeed. I think he's a pretty good striker, got decent kicks. I like his cage clinch, his knees. Probably a little below average on the ground. Gafarov's probably better in that area for sure. But he's not like elite, but he's solid. He's good. And what I have wrote down here is this is definitely a contrasting type of fight here to where 17 of Gafarov's 23 fights have all been finishes. He's either been finished or he's finishing someone else. And then with Saeed, 11 of his 17 fights, right, his wins have all gone to decision. So it's just kind of one of those deals to where I like the completes 2 rounds, the over 2.5. I like the Saeed by decision, but like you said, it's not going to be just a cakewalk. It's not going to be easy because Gafarov will get in a scrap with you. He'll get at you. He'll stand there and bang with you if you want to bang, even though it's not necessarily probably what he wants to be doing per se, but he's still going to get in there and go at you. But yeah, the age is about the same. The only thing is Saeed, he's got a bit of a reach on him, a little bit of a height advantage. That kind of helps him for sure. But yeah, I can't argue with Saeed. He should be able to get this done. It shouldn't be. I mean, it's still gonna be tough. Let's be honest.
Should. That's why I say like heavy emphasis on the word should.
He should. Yeah, exactly. He should get it done. So I'm with you on that one. But
it's going to be tough. That's why I kind of like him by decision, especially at plus 230. Another way I'm going to be looking at him is the parlay that I mentioned earlier. Saeed Nurmagomedov and Cedric Dumas gets you to plus 105 early in the week at minus 225 on both. I got plus 105. So the other guy's minus 250 now, should be somewhere around even money.
Right.
Over 2.5 rounds, minus 120 is the bet I like. I don't hate a shot. Like I said, this is going the distance. I'm going to be looking at Marwin live maybe after round 1. And then I'm not going to be doing this like hedging all over the place or having too much invested on this fight. But Marwin decision at plus 500 if you think this does go the distance and the judges get greasy. I don't hate Marwin by decision at plus 500 either. I mean, that's not the way I play, just, greasy long shots, but I could see that one happening. It's going to be a close fight.
Yeah, I mean, I think if Gafarov wins, though, frankly, I think it's going to be some kind of finish.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. It very well could, because I've got their average fight time. The problem is we were talking about this the other day with Gafarov. It says his average fight time is like 15 minutes. Saeed's 9 minutes, right? But that's not all of Gafarov's fight. When I go back and you really look at the fights, a lot of his fights earlier were all finishes.
Yeah, just his UFC competition, he hasn't got the finishes.
Yes. So, and maybe that's changed. Maybe he's learned. He's getting a little better. But yeah, I like Saeed by decision. And I just a parlay piece for sure. I do like that. That'll be going in there. And I like the completes 2 full rounds.
Even if we're going parlays, I might even consider the over 1.5 rounds. Minus 250. I mean,
see, that's why I like the complete
3-leg over parlay. It's not that bad. I mean, the price is whatever. But I mean, considering that I do think it goes over 1.5, I think it's a decent parlay leg.
Yeah, see, I've got the completes 2 full rounds at -165.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so I like
not
that.
bad.
Yeah, I like that as well. That will probably be something I'm going to use for the old PayPal's parlay.
Yeah, I like that one.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll just go a little bit because we need to get myself back in the W column. We'd spent 2 losing weeks in a row on the old PayPal's parlay, so maybe we do just go ahead and take some of the juice and do the 1.5. You know?
Yeah, play it safe.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we need to get
Winner.
ourselves back in the W column with these. The last couple fights have been just shit because I like my reads. I think I'm in good spots, and if I'm not mistaken, it's almost the first fight ever. The last 2 weeks have crushed me.
Yeah, but if we cashed one at plus 250, we lost 3, down about half a unit, so it's not the worst.
It's not god awful, but yeah, we need to get back in the win.
We need to get back. You're right.
We need to get back. So sorry. Anyways, ranting, but yeah, I'm with you.
So, we did skim by a fight. Glad I noticed. We went right past Javid Basharat and Victor Henry.
Yeah,
a little out of order here. Well. Got a couple fights ahead, but it's another one with a. I hope Dab is still here in the chat. Another one with an 8-year age gap here.
But I'm with you. I like these age gaps better than the 13-year. I don't. Right.
He's just getting there. Victor Henry's just getting over the hill. So this is kind of the sweet spot I was talking about earlier. This has been a little profitable for me all year. So
yeah, I think the 10-year to 12-year-ish, somewhere in that range has been way more profitable than you get above.
That is true. That being said, I don't hate anybody taking a shot at Victor Henry. I mean, this line is moved. It's moved a lot considerably. Yep. It opened at -400. Basharat's up 150 points, and Henry's up 100 points. Henry's now plus 375, and Javid Basharat's -550.
Yeah, that's too much.
It's way too much. And considering he had 3 decisions in a row, he didn't smash these guys. He's not looking like an absolute monster. I mean, I would consider taking Victor Henry here too. Just purely as a fucking this line's too wide dog shot. If you do a few of those on this card, I think it's going to pay off.
Yeah, no, I can't argue with anybody. Again, for whatever reason, dude, all these real big wide lines like this week, I'm pretty much damn near off all of them. I really am. I haven't been doing very well with these big wide lines like this because it forces me to dig deeper and go a different angle by Basharat decision, round 3.
Or, the dog is always a choice too.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're not wrong. These could just turn into just, dog or pass.
I read the comments here. Dab says he's got a bet on Henry already. Javid ain't shit. He's got no real finishing threats. And I mean, that's true. Javid is on a 3-fight win streak, all of those being decisions. Wow. Not very impressive, one-sided ass whoopings either. Some of those guys were in the fight with him. I'd have to bring up the list to tell you who did what, but I think we all know. Yeah, I mean, he's good, but I think he is the lesser of the 2 Basharat brothers. I think Farid's better, and Victor Henry's been, not looking terrible. 36, not that bad yet, just getting there, like I said, but that's not everything, as Dab said. So, Victor Henry here, he's durable too. So I do like this one to go the distance.
Yeah, I've got on here that Henry's going to be the more – I mean, they both, if you ask me, are both going to be having some volume. But I think Henry's going to have more. He's going to take more too. But I just think Henry, he's got a good chin, good cardio. He's going to want the ground. They both are. I think Basharat's patient. But, yeah, I wouldn't hate anybody. Maybe, Dab, maybe you just might have talked me into taking a look a little deeper tomorrow into Henry because there are some dogs on here on some of these really wide lines that I think I am going to have to go ahead and take some shots with. I just can't pass them up, That's why right now I'm just – no, we may talk a little bit more, and I may have to take a bit of look, man. We may have to sit down tomorrow night, take a little look at things here a little bit because I am starting to like some of these fights that I'm just passing on. I may have to just go ahead and sprinkle the underdog and just say, all right, here's a little quarter unit, and let's ride.
Hell yeah.
Pick 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, well, I mean, you pick 3, you get 1, totally made for the day.
Let's take a quick 1-minute break. Everybody, grab yourselves another drink, take a bathroom break, do what you got to do, and we'll be back in 1 minute. Hey, thanks for hanging in there, everybody.
We made it.
Hope your drinks are all refreshed and we're ready to get into the main event here.
The main card, here we come.
Cheers to everybody in the chat.
Cheers. Salute.
Next one up.
My ice melted.
We have Ikram Aliskerov, the biggest favorite on the entire card. Opened at about a -500. Now he's up to -700. Warley Alves can be had now for +425. Biggest underdog on the card also there. So, yeah, I mean, Ikram Aliskerov, I mean, usually you'd say this line's crazy. This one is not crazy. This is pretty accurate and one you have to find a way around by getting to a prop. And I don't think taking the dog is the right idea here. You got good power from Ikram. You maybe take the KO. It's plus money. I think I'm going to be on the sub at +175. Going to be on the round props again, 2, 3. Which is scary because I think he could get it done in round fucking 1. But it is what it is.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you. I'm looking here. Boy, look at that.
He's going to be the smash house of this card. If there's anybody that just crushes it, it's going to be him.
Yeah, I can't argue.
Too, but if there's any guaranteed this guy's going to smash, it's him. It's not Hamzat. It's not fucking anybody else. It's this guy.
Yeah, I can't argue with you. He's bigger, got 4-inch reach on this guy, and I think he's definitely the better wrestler, better grappler, better ground, better cage clinch. I do like the sub. I was looking at his ITD, but it's like -165.
Yeah, it's -275 now.
Yeah, so I couldn't argue anybody that.
Everybody smashed up that inside the distance.
Yeah, they did.
Get there. So I'm still trying to decide between sub or KO. So.
Me too, and that's why I wanted ITD, and so I've got. Yeah, I mean it was
still not bad. I mean, if you're doing the parlay, -275 is honestly still pretty safe. I know the price is not nice, but I still
it's not. But it's not god awful either. So.
I just feel really safe with it. I really don't care about the price. Like the play itself, I'm really comfortable with.
That's why I like it. Is just because the price is definitely not what you're
probability, I should say.
Well, for a parlay piece, I mean, especially, for something for me to put in the people's parlay, we switch it up this week, make it a 4-legger, and now I can put 3 -200s in there, and I can bring my juice down. So,
yes, sir.
That would be something that I would do. I don't hate the round 2. I can't. There it is. +325. Round 1's +125, but I don't see a round 3 by any means. I mean, I don't even know if this guy makes it out of the first round, frankly.
No, I mean round 1 and 2 might be a good play too. Like I'm going to be on round 2 and 3 just for the money, honestly. And I'm going to be sweating my fucking dick off that he doesn't get fucked up in round 1.
Yep. I do like the under 1.5 at -170. I'm writing that down here next to these. I don't hate that at all. I don't know. I don't see Alvarez. I do not.
He's a tough
Don't
Brazilian. You know, he's only
He
32
is,
years
but
old. He's a tough, big fucking Brazilian. He's gonna be able to take some shit. That's why I like the round one for him to survive. And then he's got a bad gas tank. So I'm really liking the round 2 or 3 because he's a big muscle shark, you know. He's gonna gas with all those muscles.
Oh, it'll happen. It won't, like you said, it's not gonna be right away.
Yeah, so I mean, that's why I like it later. Then he gets tired, he gets taken down. That's why I like the sub. So here's my official plays here. There you go.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Ikram by sub, round 2 and round 3.
Yeah, I don't hate any of those. The round 2, round 3 is not bad, like you said. I don't know if he makes it out of round 1.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but you know, with a
Yeah, you
few
gotta
other
give it a
round
run.
props on this card, I'm hoping I can hit 2 out of 3 of these round props. And we'll be laughing no matter what. So
Oh, absolutely. Nah, and you still have been smashing your round props, so let's be.
and yeah, you know, it's when you push it for your round 2s and 3s, when you happen to hit one at plus 1,000, it's gonna pay for about 6 failures, you know.
Oh, absolutely. No, you're not wrong. So let's see. Yeah, look. Ikram in under 1.5 rounds is -165. Yeah. No, I'm with you. I will probably be looking into the sub. I do like his ITD for parlay piece.
If you can do the same game parlays things, you know, I like you know, Ikram and under. If that gets you even any more money, probably not.
Well, no, that's what I said. Is under 1.5 is still -165.
Even when you slap him on there, eh? Yeah, -700 doesn't help out much.
No. No.
Maybe just look at if you can do same game parlays, leave the money line out, and do a real greasy one with the sub and the under. What's 2.5? 350. Go under 1.5 and then pick your KO or your even inside the distance at -275 with a -165. See if that gets you to plus 120 or whatever. Not a bad way to look at it. If you can do shit like that, I wish I could. I'd smash that one. Same game parlay under 2.5. Ikram inside the distance. That sounds pretty fucking gnarly to me.
Yeah, like I said,
Canada without same game parlays. So
yeah, see, I can't do quite stuff like that. Like I can just pick like Ikram to win in under 1.5 or over 2.5, or you know what I mean. That's about it. And those are pre-made for me. I can't.
Yeah, if they let you put them together, man, I would.
Oh yeah,
that's why I want to get some FanDuel and fucking draft.
Yeah. See, if I could do something like that, that would be sweet.
Bring them to Canada, you fucks. Just kidding.
Yeah, maybe.
It's our.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like the sub. I don't mind the round 2, round 3. I like the under 1.5. I like his ITD, but yeah, after looking at the -265, you can't do that as a standalone. That's got to be a parlay piece.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree.
So,
not much left for me here. You got anything else?
No, I think we've covered it on that one.
I think we have too, sir. The next one up, we have Megamed Ankalaev -335 versus Johnny Walker coming back at +240. What do you got here, Grits?
This is my guy, Johnny Walker, the big beast. No, I'm just joking. But he is
all riled up.
He is a big old man. I was watching. I'm just like, Jesus, this guy's huge. You know, you should be a full out heavyweight, bud. I don't mind him, but God, just no chin, no cardio, just gets smacked in the face all day, it seems like. But I mean, he's got okay power, wild striker, decent legs. But yeah, yeah. I mean, he's got all right kicks, man. They're nothing fantabulous. But I'm all over Magomed. I'm picking him KO round 1, round 2. good striker, really good knees. I like his range. The volume's a little lower than what I would like, but I think he hits harder than Johnny. And I think he's really, really good on the ground. I think if he does get down on the ground, he's going to be able to control them. But I don't see that
That's what he
happening.
should do.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. So I like under 1.5, completes one full round. I like Ankalaev, KO, round 1, round 2. Let's see, where was it
Yeah,
at?
I'd like him early too, but sometimes he's a little bit too patient for me to try and bet that. I mean, I
He's
want to
real
get
patient. Oh, yeah, no, he's really, really. My thing is I just, even though he's really, really patient, I'm basing my round 1 off of Johnny Walker getting in there and acting like a jackass.
Yeah.
That's what I'm basing my round 1 off of, because it just seems like Johnny Walker just gets himself into so much trouble in the
Yeah, he's
halfway
really been
through the
trying to
first round.
change that lately, though. With his, he's in a new training camp there at SBG Ireland, and working with a new coach, and he's realized his mistakes, trying to get better. You know.
Oh, agreed. But I just still feel like that's just and that's why I'm leaning round 1. I do like the round 2 better. I do. That's why I like the under. I kind of like the under 1.5, completes one full round. I haven't got there at all on the under 1.5. I want to see what the number says, but
It's plus 115.
yeah,
That's the way I'm considering this fight: is to go over 1.5 or under 1.5. Kind of another pick your poison type spot that way. I'm leaning towards the over 1.5, but at minus 150, that price seems a little bit fucking scary to me. So, and then under 1.5, I don't think there's enough time there. So, yeah,
I don't know if there
towards,
is. That's why I wanted to look at it. I just don't know, and I wanted to talk about it with you a little bit too.
yeah,
Because
I'd get to
I have that wrote down.
there for sure.
Yeah, see, I have that wrote down. I've got completes one full round, and then I've got with a couple question marks here for over 1.5.
Because if he is a slow starter and then his corner starts yelling at him to get at it, then he might pick up the pace in round 2 and 3 after Johnny Walker tries really hard in round 1. It's kind of the way I see this going.
Yeah, I just, like I said, I'm basing the round 1 solely realistically off of Walker, because
I want Walker to push the pace in round 1. That would really.
I think that speeds up him laying on his back. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, if he starts winning in the striking, or I don't know, maybe Ankalaev doesn't want to strike for whatever reason, or he follows the game plan that his fucking coach has told him to, like he never has before. You know, there's just a lot of inconsistencies there. I don't know what he's gonna do. Can't trust him.
I just think
is he gonna come out and smash and be violent, or is he gonna fight to the level of his opponents? I don't know. That's why I don't like this guy.
I mean, when I first started watching some of his tape, I was like, man, I like this guy. You know, he's big, he's physical, he's got real long reach, he's got good kicks, you know.
Yeah.
And then the more and more I watched it, I'm like, Jesus, this dude just gets smacked up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't like his IQ. I feel like he makes very, very bad mistakes. And he just gets caught. And
it's true. Ever since his regional days, too. But
yeah,
making that Ankalaev, you know, he's got all the skills to beat Johnny Walker, like I was saying. But is he gonna fucking do it? Like sometimes he just doesn't. Like he's always got the skills, and he always shows up. Like he's not sick or slow, or he's not himself. He just chooses to, you know, maybe fight to the level of his opponents, or just not get aggressive anymore. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He, you know, if he fought the way he did back in the day and just kept going, he would be the fucking champion right now. But he just fucking that up for himself, really. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't. It's really weird, but yeah, I really do. I want to look at that. I didn't even read off the line. So here we go. Ankalaev in round 2 is plus 425. If you take his KO in round 2, it's plus 550. I like either one of those. I think like I said, when I initially looked at it and I just looked at just the pure stats of it all and just kind of broke some things down and looked at some of the fights, the over 1.5 was very, very glaring to me. But then,
yeah, it also feels like a trap too.
Yeah, because the more and more I watch Johnny Walker, I feel like he's going to be the one that's going to come out. He's going to try and set the pace. I mean, not crazy like he did before, but I still think he's going to make a mistake and he's going to push
a little bit of a higher pace. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just going to push a little too hard.
Yeah.
You
All he
know?
needs to do is not get caught with a fucking nice, clean one, really.
No,
Play
Dad,
smart.
we're not
Like,
talking about
he's got a
Ankalaev.
7-inch reach advantage. He should be able to fucking play it smart and win this fucking fight with a 7-inch reach advantage. If he's smart, he should know this, you know.
No, like Dad was just saying there. I don't think Ank is gonna. I don't think
Nothing
Ankalaev.
exactly that far. Nothing at all.
No,
Fucking
he
Onk
is not gonna
is
push the pace. I'm
questionable. Is he
saying
gonna do
Johnny
it? I don't
Walker.
fucking know. But we know exactly what Johnny's gonna do. But it's hard to say what Onk is gonna do. Don't like that guy. Never have, never will.
Yeah, no. And see, look, there you just said it too. Y'all got to remember that Walker is that guy. I get it. Trust me, when I first started watching it, I was leaning towards Walker. I liked him. I was like, he's big, he's physical, he strikes well, you know. And when I just watched it, like, he just gets caught. He just gets smacked, and he makes bad decisions. And that's the only reason why I don't like him. Is I watched his last.
Fair.
I watched.
I mean, the KO is a scare for everybody. Even the books are favoring Ankalaev by KO at plus 100. That's what the books are saying is going to happen in this fight. I don't like to agree with them. Yeah, and he fought to the level of his competition too. Like, I don't know, he could have smashed all those guys, but he didn't. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, here's you go. Dab, I agree with you on Ankalaev. It's just for me, I'm not standing here pounding the ground saying Ankalaev is going to win. He's the man.
No.
He's smash house. And it's basically fading Johnny Walker is really kind of where I'm at with this.
I would fade either one of these guys. I might even just stay off this fight. I don't have a bet yet. But if I did, it would be like another one. Lots of these lines are too wide. So, you know, if you hit 2 or 3 of these spots in a night, you're going to be laughing. I don't like Ankalaev. I do like Johnny Walker. He's been one of my favorites.
Me too. I turned on the tape, loved him. But I just.
Yeah, I don't know. And like, you know, the 7-inch reach advantage, that's on our side too with Johnny Walker. So I think I will take an underdog at plus 240 with a 7-inch reach advantage. That sounds pretty fucking juicy to me.
Right.
Just, you know, just off my program, the patterns that I follow, reach advantages. And, you know, they're equal fighters. Like, he's not fucking Magomed's not way better than Johnny Walker, and Johnny Walker's
I don't think
way
so.
better than Magomed. So I would take the dog. I would take the dog in Johnny fucking Walker red label.
I would love to, but I just can't do it.
Can't be done. Can't be done. That's fine. Plenty of fights on this card. You know, we can't always agree. That's fine too.
I don't hate anybody for doing it, but I just can't do it. I mean,
Dad Father's on a rant here. He's talking about
I see him. He's
Krylov, Kutalaba. Come on, dog. Stop. It goes 3 rounds with Dalcha. Gets subbed out by Craig. Like, bruv. Sorry, that was my best Dad Father impression right there.
You were getting close.
He's got a little bit more energy on it, but
yeah, he does. He's a little younger than us, you know, so he's got a little bit more.
All right. Well, that brings us to.
Well, Dab, you and I will have to talk then before we actually get down, won't we? And you can go ahead and you know what? How's this sound, Dab? I'm going to tell you, show your work. That's it. Sway me, show your work.
Show me what you're working with.
Anyways, moving on. I love Dab.
Nice. We'll get right to the co-main event here. Kamaru Usman coming back versus Khamzat Chimaev. Minus 275 on Chimaev and plus 230 on Kamaru Usman. The old Nigerian nightmare.
Yep.
I mean, Usman's coming in here on short notice, stepping up a weight class. Well, I'm not sure I feel too comfortable with that. Still a good test for Khamzat. You know, he only had a test in Gilbert Burns, really, so we're going to see what the hell this guy's really made of here.
Right.
I mean, I think he could get it done for sure. I'm not overruling him at all. I love Kamaru Usman. I might be a little bit favorable towards him, but I just don't see why he's taking this on short notice, moving up in weight class, if nothing else, but to make one last fat paycheck, kind of. It's really my gut feeling on that.
I can't argue with any of it. I mean, he's getting up there in age. I'm with you. I watched a lot of his tape. I like him. He's good. Been
I don't
around.
think he
Good
wants to defend the belts anymore. He doesn't want to live that life.
No, he's got good IQ, good wrestler, volume. The only
The
thing
best
is
wrestling and the best IQ we've ever seen in welterweight.
just where are we at now with age, chin? Is his cardio falling off? Which I don't think it is.
I don't think
Okay.
his cardio did now.
I don't think so, but just, these are all questions I have, getting to his age, 7-year age gap for Hazmat. I'm with you. I could see Usman getting it, but I just think Hazmat's gonna be a little bit
There's
better.
a nasty Nate when you need him.
Oh, I know, right? It's Hazmat, right? Or
Hamzat.
Hamzat. Sorry, I messed it. But yeah, a good grapple, good against Cage. He's a couple inches taller than him, reaches about the same. I do like his IQ, and like you said, just the short notice thing. I have a hard time backing someone, even if I really, really like them on short notice. It's just kind of one of my things.
Yeah.
It is. It's just something for me that I just don't like doing. Even though, let's be honest, I mean, how many have we seen this year? What, 3 or 4 that have come in on short notice and done very, very well, and even one. So it's not like it's past him to where he couldn't do it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Hamzat with you. I mean, you could. What's his ITD? I haven't even looked. -125. I don't hate it. I mean, it's not a real good spot, but I don't hate it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Completes 2 full rounds. Completes 1 full round. Either one of those would work in a nice, decent parlay. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, over 1.5 at -160 is
Not bad.
yeah. It's a little bit too trappy. I would take that. They're just saying this fight goes, over. I think it does.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
take that. At least.
I like the. I do like the completes 1 round for a little leg. It's a little pricey, but I feel like it's a little bit safer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hamzat's going to try to fucking come out here and finish him in round 1, though. This guy doesn't play no fucking games, and he's never fucking around. He doesn't joke. He doesn't play the patient boxing on the outside. No, like he literally, when he says, I come to smash, brother.
I come to smash.
Coming to smash, brother.
Mm-hmm.
He's not lying about that. He is going to go balls to the fucking wall. He's not going to change his style now. It's not happening.
No, and he lands 3 more strikes. You know what I mean?
His stats are actually a little bit impressive, to be honest, when I looked it up.
Yeah, no, they are. I was
to read it off quick.
Yeah.
We have, I look at lots of stats every time we're capping fights. I go through every single fighter's stats, and his are just really impressive. 12-0, undefeated, 5 minutes average fight time.
Yep.
7 strikes landed per minute, 60% accuracy, only 4 absorbed per minute. Lots of that was in the Gilbert Burns fight too. He actually only took like 2 strikes in his first 5 fights in the UFC. And then defense 40%, average takedowns 4 in 15 minutes, accuracy 60%, takedown defense. Actually, both good. Kamaru Usman has 97%, only taken down once by Leon Edwards, and Hamzat has 100%, never been taken down. Never been taken down. So pretty impressive stats on Hamzat there. But, Kamaru Usman's up there at 97%. So if these guys can negate each other's grappling and the wrestling, and this turns into a striking match, I think that might favor Usman a little bit more. So, if they test it out, grapple, then turn to the striking, I do like the over 1.5 at -160.
Yeah, I don't hate that at all. I'm with you there. I do think Usman's probably a little better of a striker. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Fucking Hamzat is really good, and he's going to throw the volume. He's going to be the one setting that pace. He's going to be the one pushing. and
Yep.
just from what I was watching. But if you're thinking what I'm thinking, we start getting into that, we need to go for the takedown game. Yeah, we could be in for something that might change up a little bit that we weren't thinking. But I can't go off of Hamzat. I just can't. I like him for my parlay piece. That's my third leg of my parlay. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, I've got Cedrics, and then where's my other one? I forgot to write all these down. Saeed and Hazmat. That's my 3-legger there. So I need to write them down, and we'll give out the odds later once we get to the end of the show. So, anyways, yeah. I think Hazmat wins. It's just, how do you want to get to him? ITD, sub, KO. I don't think I'm going to worry about any of it. I think I'm just going to put him in a parlay, and then I'm going to take the over in something because I do like that, and that'll probably be about it.
Yeah. I'm probably just going to play the over 1.5, take both sides because I don't want to bet against my guy Usman. But if I do take a bet, I'm up money later in the night. I will be sprinkling on Usman at plus 230. I'll tell you that when I have a few.
Yeah, I can't. I don't hate you for that at all. Yep, I don't hate you at all for that, and especially at that price. It's not a bad price. I got minus 150.
I just think maybe one of these guys could win in the co-main or main event, so I'm going to take both of them at plus 200, plus 230, and see which one wins.
I don't hate that approach.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, I don't hate that approach at all. So, all right.
So we can get to the main events.
Please, let's.
Of the night. I mean, come on. We get some love for the graphics in the chat. I mean, come on. That's got to
be That's our crowd, just so people know.
So we have another rematch here.
Good. Yeah, graphics look real good.
We got another rematch. Islam minus 225 opening, now minus 250. Alex Volkanovski opened up at plus 175. Now he's plus 200. Again, same opening statement. Alex coming in on short notice, moving up a weight class. Both these guys, they just love to fucking.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention that was a big thing for me, too. Sorry, with the Usman, is him moving up in class. Sorry.
That's the first thing I mentioned. Both of them coming in.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that's the one thing
class.
with Usman. Yeah, I'm just saying that's with Usman why I just don't like it is the short notice and the moves up. It's like a double whammy for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say that for Volkanovski too, but he fought this guy before at lightweight. So that it's only going up 10 pounds, whereas welterweight to middleweight is 15 pounds. So I'm not sure that makes that much of a difference. But I mean, Alex Volkanovski's not really ready for this either. He's not going to be the same level that he was in that first fight.
Right.
So, I mean, I still like him to I want him to get it done. I'm not going to say I like him to win. I'd like him to, but it's a tough ask, I think it's a bad idea because if he loses this chance on fucking short notice, coming off the couch, they're not going to do a trilogy match if he lost twice. So it might be a bad idea opportunity-wise for him. What happened?
Sorry.
What do we got? Let's do a quick update.
I glanced over and Jacksonville scored, and I couldn't figure out what happened. And I took Carr to throw an interception today at minus 110. Let's go.
Hell yes.
And it was a pick six, which kind of doesn't look good for the under, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So anyway, sorry to interrupt, sir.
No, you're good. You're good. All the way good. Yeah, I mean, it's another, like I said, the rematch, the rematch theory for me. These fights never go the same. I'm taking under 4.5 rounds, as I said on the graphic at the beginning. I'm going to do both sides under 4.5 rounds, minus 105. That's the bet.
That's my favorite spot in this fight. That might be one of my favorite spots on the card, just so you know. I do. I really, really like that.
I think Volk's going to come out swinging because he's a good game plan artist. He knows he might not have the same cardio as the first fight, so he's going to try to push the pace. Plus, he already kind of knows his Islam's tendencies, so he's not going to have to kind of wait around and figure him out. He's got him figured out, and I think he's going to try to fucking go for it. I really do.
I was listening to his interview in that too, and he was basically iterating the same thing that, I'm kind of coming in here, basically off the couch, and this is just going to be a different kind of fight, and I kind of agree with you. I think he's going to come out, and I don't want to say he's just going to just run right out there, madman, and get after it. But nah, I think he's going to be a little bit more aggressive. The pace is going to increase a little bit, and we're just
it's going to be a totally different fight.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be this real 2 rounds of feeling each other out type of stuff. I think maybe you might get a round of that, But I think we're going to get into things pretty quickly. Under 4.5, I'm with you. I really, really want to take Volk because he's my favorite. He's my guy. I love that dude. I just think he is just amazing. Like, I just enjoy watching his fight so much. He's so slick in everything he does. He seems like he's always a couple steps ahead of everybody he fights. Let's be honest, though. Islam, they were pretty damn close.
The first fight was amazing.
Yeah, but, he's my favorite. So I really want to take him. I'll be honest, full disclosure, I probably am going to go ahead and get there.
I'm probably going to. Well, I already have sprinkled him. I'll be honest.
I will probably get there by the time it happens. But I don't know. I don't.
Grits, I'm going to hold it down for 30 seconds. I'm going to run to the old can.
Oh, yeah, go right ahead. You're good. I'll just read off some stats by these guys here. So I've got Islam's average fight time, 10.5. Volk's 17.5. Volk's got the uptick in the strikes. He's landing 6.5, and Islam's landing a little over 2. That's why I feel like Volk's going to come out. He's going to put a little bit of pressure on this guy. He's going to uptick the volume. I think there's going to be volume early, and it's going to come from Volk. The advantage goes to Islam with the takedowns. But Volk's no slouch with his takedowns either. He's almost averaging 2. But both of them have really, really good defense. Just like the last fight, I see a scenario. Oh, wait, there you go. I was just breaking down some stats for him. Went through the fight time, strikes per minutes. I feel that favors Volk. Went through the takedowns that favors Islam. But they both have really good takedown defense. And yeah, I feel like this is not going to be the same. I don't see a decision. I think somebody gets finished somewhere. I just don't know who, and I just can't bet against my guy.
Yeah, I feel it.
I just can't. He's my guy, man. I can't. Like it is what it is. It's the same thing with the sports. You have to sometimes bet against your team whether you like it or not because it's just part of what we do. But I just can't do it this time. Sorry, folks.
I think he's got a better chance, not better chance than the last fight, but with him figuring out the game plan in the first fights, I think he's gonna come back looking, I don't know, a little bit better. Yeah,
it should just be different. He should have a better idea of if he does this, he's gonna counter with this, or fights. You know what I mean? He's gonna have a better idea of what he's gonna do and how he's gonna react. But again, it's a double whammy for me. Short notice, moving up weight. So, be honest, let's be real. Not a ton of faith in it, but I don't care. I'm riding with my guy. That's it. I'm taking the under 4.5 because I really do like that. That is one of my favorite plays for sure of the whole card because I'm with you. I just don't see it going the same way that it did before. But,
right.
Yeah, I have to take him. It is what it is. We won't go degenerate 9 units, no crazy nonsense.
No.
But no, I'll probably just sprinkle maybe a half unit on it. That'll be about it. So, yeah, you never know. A couple cocktails and the day goes well, and we get down to the late end of the night, and we might be 2 or 3 on it. Yeah. I have known to make those mistakes a time or 2 before, sir.
When they pay off, though, it's fucking large.
It is great, isn't it?
We've been so close, like our caps were right, and we just lose. But lots of the time, we're playing it right the whole time, so I'm not mad at it.
We've just had some issues with some bad luck. Let's be honest about it.
It's all good. Everybody's got cold
busting
streaks. We're gonna get right
MCLs.
back on the track.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Back to a fucking hot streak is what we're gonna do.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be just fine, sir. I have all the faith in the world that our main event streaks are going to continue.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus. 9 a.m. start. Jesus, are you serious? I didn't even look. Y'all are killing me.
Yeah, it's a super early start.
It is super early, isn't it? Why haven't I even looked at that yet?
It's in Abu Dhabi this week.
Lord.
And then, we'll be off early. And then we're off next week, too. There's no UFC next week. Got a break week. So,
oh, we do. That's nice, huh?
Oh, yeah. Get a good sleep and wake up and get ready to fucking go have some coffee,
it up.
some bacon, some eggs.
Oh, man, look at you doing it up.
Islam KO 345.
I don't hate it. Like I said, I just can't bet against my guy, but I don't hate it at all. That's why I like the under. That's why it's my fave.
All right. Well, what do you got on picks and parlays this week, Ritz?
I'm actually finishing up the last little bit here. So if you've got a little something, go right ahead. I'm going to get this.
I've got one that I did just put together as we were talking about the last couple fights there. I took first one is Ikram inside the distance, and then over 1.5 in the Usman fight, and under 4.5 in this Volk Islam fight. Gets you to plus 332.
Oh, I like that. I do. If you've got another one, go ahead, and I'm loading this up as we speak.
The only other one that I have that I mentioned is Cedric Dumas with Said Nurmagomedov, and that gets you to even money plus 100, minus 105, something like that. I think that's the only parlay that I have. The only two parlays I have made this week are those two so far.
There we are. Hold on. I got to put this guy in. I think, like I said, we're going to adjust this week. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. But as soon as I find Said here, there he is. See, I have.
We just got an Amber Alert.
I hear it. So, all right, here we go. The Usman Hamzat fight, complete one full round. Unkalov Walker to complete one full round. Makhachev Volk under 4.5, and the Saeed Muin fight over 1.5 gives you a plus 423. A little bit, three of them are a lot more juicier than what I like to normally be at, but I don't hate that.
Yeah, I don't hate it either.
No, I do not.
That's what I have as a single. I was just going to say, if you wanted to get greasy and throw a fourth leg in there, you could take that over 2.5 in the Nurmagomedov fights. Saeed Nurmagomedov, sorry.
I've already got the 4-legger, though, so yeah, we're good. Yeah, I moved it up.
I don't recommend 4-leggers. I'm not trying to do those anymore.
I don't either. I like to keep it.
If you did.
If you did. The only one let's see if we take that. See, that's not bad. So if you did the Saeed fight, the Islam fight, the Usman Chamiev fight. So let's see that one, the Usman fight over 1 round, Makhachev Volk under 4.5, Saeed Muan over 1.5. That's still plus a 273. That's not terrible.
That's perfect.
Yeah, no, I don't like, you know me, I don't like doing 4 legs. I try and stay away unless I'm just doing
threes, unless you're really comfortable with it.
No, unless you're just doing a lottery ticket and you're going to pick 6 fights and just go ride it out, then yeah, go for it. But nah, I like to keep this. I like to keep it tight. Keep it tight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And then the other one that I have that I need to put in here was just a couple of these guys on the money lines. Let's see. Moss. We might have
toast.
Oh, who said that? Dab?
Yeah, of course it's Dab.
Dude, why do you always do this to me, man? You know, wait till Saturday, Dab. I'll have words for you, bud. I'll have words for you, bud. We go through this every damn time. I tell you what.
Yeah, I think that's really. I'm looking through. I think that's the only parlays that I made right now. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. I'm playing it smart this week. I was a smart boy. I only made 2 parlays pre-flop.
There you go. So chalk soup parlay of the day.
Oh yeah, take all the chalk in a parlay.
It's not that god awful, but
No,
it's
I'm
still
just kidding.
sucks.
Let's hear it.
No, it still sucks. Let's be honest with you. Hamza,
right.
Saeed, Cedrics, money line. Plus,
Who was the first one?
Hamzat,
Hamzat. Okay.
Chamaev, Saeed Nurmagomedov. I hate that guy's name. I fuck it up every time. And then Cedric Dumas. That's plus 175. So it ain't great odds, but I like all 3 of them to win pretty confidently. Let's put it that way.
Okay. I like that too.
Yeah, I like them fairly confident in that, just money line. So, but
what about the overs parlay? Do you have one of those?
No, that was the one that I did there. I did the Saeed, the Islam, and the Ankalov complete 1 round. That's what I had. The only one I switched up was I did the Volk fight under. So yeah, those were my overs. Were those 2
under 4.5 again?
Yeah, I just no. That's the first parlay that I did with just the 3 legs. But instead of doing an over, I did the under in the last fight. That's the only thing that I switched because normally, you know me, I like to do my overs.
In that Magomed fight, do you have the over?
No. Here, hold on.
I'm confused right now. It's all good. We can talk about it after.
No, so here you go. Saeed fight. Okay.
Yeah.
So the Saeed Numo. Oh my God.
Nurmagomedov,
whatever the hell it is. Where are you at there, man? Where's my teacher? Nate. Damn it. Garav fight. Right? Over 1.5. And then the Ankalov fight to complete 1 full round. And the Islam fight under 4.5. That was my 3-leg people's parlay. I normally do overs, but the Islam is my favorite under. And I had 2 others that I took, or 2 overs that I took out of there just because I like the under better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
well,
pretty easy for decision for me to go ahead and put that in there because that is one of my favorite spots, if not my favorite spot on the card.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, other than that, dude, I'm good. You got anything else for the PayPal?
That's it. As always, you can find me on Twitter at MadDillon. Him here at Grit and Grind 216 with the underscores. We'll be posting our plays. We'll do them early tomorrow. We'll get them posted on Friday since the fights start Saturday at 9 a.m. We'll try to get them out tomorrow for you guys early. Give some time to look at them, look into them, and have some thoughts before you just rush around. Other than that, you'll catch us again next Thursday. Not next Thursday, 2 weeks from now.
No, everybody, show up next Thursday, okay?
We might do some kind of show. I'll put out a post on Twitter, talk to my guy. We might do something here, come up with something. Yeah. We'll see what we got on Hot Tips. I know there's some boxing matches coming up on the off weeks. We might do a small show. Francis and Ngannou, Tyson Fury, something like that.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Can't wait for that one. It's going to be fun. But
oh, yeah.
Until then, we'll see you next week for a small show. If not, we'll see you in 2 weeks for another greasy UFC fight night. Yeah, no, hey, appreciate you guys. Dab, thanks for showing up. You and I are going to be talking tomorrow. Make sure you that. Shout out to everybody else that stopped by in the chat. EQ, Guillermo, Razor Sharp Picks. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us this whole time. We love it. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Peace out. Yeah.